I wasn't sure what to expect, but after playing this full campaign of Civilization 7 on Apple Arcade on my iPhone, it's genuinely good. Like real Civ on a phone, and it holds up way better than it has any right to. Quick disclosure out front, this video was sponsored by 2K. They asked for a vid on Civ 7 on Apple Arcade, and they provided me with a month subscription so I could capture gameplay for this video. So what does Civ 7 look like on an iPhone? How does it work? How does it feel? What should you expect if you're thinking about playing it on Apple Arcade? In this campaign, I played as Hatshepsut, and I used some of her recommended civs through the ages, Aksum early on, eventually fighting my way through to end up as Mexico in the modern era. So I've seen this version of Civ 7 across the early, mid, and late game. And genuinely, whether you're just chilling out somewhere cozy at home, or wildly on the go, Civ 7 performs surprisingly well on my iPhone. This fully fledged version of Civ 7 feels good to play. Map panning feels great, menus respond quickly, and it never really felt like it was struggling on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And that's notable because this is a fully fledged version of Civ 7, totally comparable to the PC version in its core gameplay. The performance is nearly seamless too. There's the occasional little hitch during wonder animations or while zooming into a city, but it's brief, microscopic honestly, in comparison to just how well the overall experience actually runs. It's consistently smooth throughout this standard-sized 8-player campaign. And I'll say this too, it genuinely looks even better in person than the captured footage here suggests, mostly probably due to the resolution and dimensional differences at play. One of the major elements of really any Civilization experience is the UI, the user interface. Civ thrives on information, but some simplification and generally smart layering is needed here for it to work on the go, and I think they've largely nailed it. UI elements like leader attributes, or the technology and civic screens work very well, even on a phone. I don't currently have an iPad to try it on, but I have no doubt that's a brilliant way to play here too. UI screens like these generally present the key information on the right-hand side, with more accessible tree options to select and work your way through on the left. Other screens take a slightly different approach, layering information behind a long press where or when it's needed, but otherwise keeping it largely out of the way. The long press is great for learning for the first time or reminding yourself of what a certain promotion or effect actually does. If you're just starting out here, I think it's important to take your time. Zoom in and out to explore things like city tiles and upgrades. And that long press is your best friend for extra tooltips and detail. Other in-game elements, core to the experience like expanding a civ to new rural tiles and seeing those glorious yields, feel nearly identical to PC in the best of ways. It's workable and it's readable at a glance. And once you've got an understanding of how Civilization 7 works, or maybe you're just a risk taker anyway, some of the UI actually becomes almost faster for me than on my computer, which is ludicrous but true thanks to those smart simplifications and shortcuts that they've taken in developing quite a user-friendly experience here. Worth noting, it also supports controller. I never really felt the need, but the screen sharing couch setup option is also there. What has genuinely surprised me across the board here is just how Civ this feels. It's not a mobile spin-off, it feels much more like a complete Civ 7 experience just on a mobile screen. This is, of course, the Apple Arcade version of Civ 7 on my iPhone, and it's compatible with cross-saves across other eligible Apple Arcade devices like iPads or Macs, so you can move between them pretty seamlessly. Generally, it works best on more recent devices. Right now, the version I've played is single-player, though multiplayer is planned for the future, and extra DLC content is also not available in this version. But otherwise, this is a full-on Civ 7 strategy game experience in a remarkably portable and well-performing package. And the user interface, I think, does a great job at nailing that difficult balance, even on the smallest of eligible devices. Ultimately, the mid-game exploration and the modern age advancements are all handled very well in this Civ 7 Apple Arcade version. And that one more turn factor is certainly alive and well here, maybe more than ever, thanks to that portability. If you like Civ, and you're looking to play not just at your desk, but on the couch, at home, in bed, or miles away while traveling or commuting, I think that this Apple Arcade version is exactly what you would hope it to be. It's genuinely and easily one of the most full-on strategy experiences I've ever played on my phone. It's Civ 7's core experience in a totally portable package that can easily be committed to last a full campaign. My top 3 takeaways were: number 1, it held up throughout the game with performance that felt honestly pretty on par with my computer, even while I was both recording and playing on my phone. The UI is readable and workable, secondly here, with ease, thanks to smart simplifications and clever use of tooltips and layering info. And finally, Civilization 7 on Apple Arcade is a full Civ 7 experience, not merely a mobile spin-off. It's compelling and portable, and a fully fledged strategy game. Thank you so much for joining me today in this rather quick look at Civ 7 on Apple Arcade. If you want Civ on the go, this is probably it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.